Aaron really thought he could mess around with Daniela for 2 days, 2 nights, and then wake up and be like, oh, but I'm thinking about Kaylor. I'm so sorry. What? No. I see. We think, okay, you thought you could have your fun, but you and Kaylor, are the number one, I would guess, couple if America's voting. You know what I mean? Like he's thinking of the game in terms of that. So he's like, I can't go back with Daniela. I'll never win that way. So I got to start pretending I've just been thinking about Kaylor this whole time. What? No, idiot. We see you. Okay, we're watching the show. Get out of here, Aaron. Ron. Yeah, we got to talk about Love Island. The last 2 episodes have been amazing. The Casa recoupling, that is award-winning television. Period. Award-winning television. Let's get into it. Yeah. So they did the freaking eating challenge. I thought for sure we were done with this disgusting challenge. Oh, I can't even watch it. I didn't fast forward, but I did have it on and I refused to look up, and I was just playing the little game I like to play on my phone because I don't understand it. I don't understand why we have to do this. What is this helping? Oh, it's so gross. I'm sorry. Oh God, I get really, ugh. It's like, I don't know how you ever kiss any of these people again after that. After they chewed up food and, oh my God. Nope. Nope. Can't think about that. Ugh, it's disgusting. This is Liv's first 4th of July. What a great time to be American. Yeah. Kane now has realized that Nicole probably is going to go with Kendall. So he goes over to Liv, pulls her for a chat. And he's like, I'm not really feeling anything romantic with Nicole. So we should start something. And Liv goes, oh, that's so sweet. What was it? Liv, we really need to work on. We need to get you a little more confident, sister. Then though, okay, last season was the first time they did the video message from Casa for the villa thing. Because normally, what has normally happened is they do Casa, they do the recoupling. There's lying probably about what they really did. Then there's movie night. And movie night is where they all watch things together that are going to definitely cause issues. And it's amazing. It's fantastic. But this past season of Love Island US, not UK, but US, sent the video message for the first time. And I remember watching that last year and being like, oh God, this is too much. This is way too much. This person's going to have a freaking heart attack. But then, unfortunately, because Kaylor is so entertaining when she's upset, I didn't even think twice. I was like, oh, they better send them the video message. I need to see Kaylor like in tears. Oh, that's so bad. I don't know what it is, though. Kaylor is like that. She's sort of a quintessential reality romantic competition contestant person. You know, the blonde that is so invested and so in love, and then is crying. I mean, it's like, I'm with her. I was all for their connection, her and Aaron. I was an idiot, all for the connection. But my God, when they sent the video message, I was so excited. Like, I get tingles. I'm so excited when I watch this show. Like when I was watching the Casa recoupling, I was like, I'm getting like full body tingles. Okay, that's how excited I am. It's so good. Okay, the first in the video, though, first up was the Cordell stuff. And Kaylor is already crying just for the Cordell stuff because she has like empathy, and also probably because she's like, oh no, this is going to be bad for me. So then they show the scene of Aaron being like, "Oh, I want to bite you," and "Oh, I could kiss you," and then they speak in the Spanish, but we have Ignacio here. So they eventually call Ignacio over to translate, which is so amazing because the poor Casa guys are just standing there like, well, what do we do? Like, these, it's about to turn into this whole thing. And like, we don't even know those guys. Like, so should we pull them for a chat or what do you think we should do? But Ignacio has a task. So he translates it and it's, I want to kiss you, but I don't want to hurt someone. But then they don't show the kissing. They only show Kendall and the guys like Rob reacting to it, which hurts Kaylor too. I mean, and I love Nicole being like, let me see that shit again. What the fuck did Kendall say? That's a good woman right there. Okay, that's a good woman right there. What my man fucking say? Rude, unacceptable. I'm going to talk to him about it. Don't worry. I liked that. I like that because she could have been like just relieved that she wasn't involved in it. But I do appreciate that she was like, don't worry. We'll get him on this. We'll get him on that one for sure. But Nicole's like, they might not have kissed, Kaylor. We're like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna guess that we did. At first, Serena doesn't shed a tear. I was like, damn, she is a bad bitch. She was like, not even. But Serena laughing at it eventually. Like she goes through such an interesting, like now that I've seen the whole arc, she goes through such an interesting arc because she does the laughing and like finding it funny. And then eventually she does cry and then she gets mad. She's been fascinating to watch in this process. So Kaylor is just like watching it over and over again. But then Janae, Leah, and Serena, they go into like the fitting room, the changing room, whatever. And Janae's being really funny here. She's like, say the words. You just say the words and we're going down to Casa right now. I was like, ooh, have they ever done that? Have they ever let them like storm into Casa? Because that would be funny to do like one time. Kaylor's like, I don't want to have anything to do with him ever again. Don't ever say my mom's name again, okay? Serena finally does cry, though, by the end of this episode. And she's just like, I've had this happen to me so many times. This is why I'm guarded. I'm like, I genuinely thought she was starting to like love up on Cordell more right before Casa because she was doing the math like, ooh, I need the votes. But I really think that she genuinely just let her guard down finally. And I'm going to go with, I believe her. I'm going to go with, this is all real genuine. So then, okay, the next episode, we're picking up here. Kaylor is still crying, but Kaylor, I saw a couple people commented on my YouTube channel on the last Love Island episode and said that there was a rumor or a theory that Kaylor and Aaron had actually had sex before Casa. And I'm going to say, I think you're right. And I think that theory is correct because Kaylor's saying things like, and we showered together and we did stuff in the bedroom. So like not saying it, but it's like, oh shit. So that just makes it like even crazier, dude. What are you doing, Aaron? Ron? For those who don't know what that is, it's a Key and Peele sketch. Go on YouTube and look up Key and Peele substitute teacher. And it is a hilarious sketch. And that is where the Ron joke comes from. If you don't know what it is, it's really funny, worth watching. But Aaron really he's talking to Rob. He starts saying that he's missing Kaylor. But did you guys realize, or did it freak you out the way it did me that he yawned? So he was like clearly saying like, oh yeah, I've been thinking about Kayla. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking about Kayla. You know, whatever. I don't know why that was like psycho. I don't know why did that freak me out so much. My sister also thought it was weird. Why is he yawning when he says something so like major, which means you're lying, sir. And he's like, that's just my one, she's my one, Kaylor's my one. I shouldn't feel bad. And Rob is fully co-signing this. He's like, yeah, you've done nothing wrong, bro. In fact, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. It just makes you and Kaylor that much stronger. It's amazing how wrong the guys were about all the women back at the villa and how they were going to react. It is incredible, actually. Before I keep going, because I'm going to forget, if you are listening to this on Apple Podcasts and you haven't already rated and reviewed, and only if you plan on giving a good one, would you mind doing that? I just checked the other day, and it's pretty ugly, those reviews, and my rating's gone down. I'm like, God damn it. I just have to, I don't read all the reviews. I don't read all the bad ones, but I just saw the 4.6 and I was like, oh, great. Wonderful. At least the one I see, because I guess it's different depending on where you are in the world. Because I think in like the UK, I have like a 4.9 or 4.8. I'm like, yes, UK, you get me. Anyway, I've veered off the topic. If you could go to Apple Podcasts and leave a nice rating and review, that'd be lovely. But you don't have to. It's totally fine. I love you for listening anyway. Moving on. So Aaron goes and ends it with Daniela, which she takes like a champ. She's like, what about Rob? And Aaron is so quick to be like, oh, honestly, my guy Rob, he is the best. It's very weird. It's very creepy. I hate when men do this with like their mates, ugh. It's like pimping him out or something. But then when Aaron goes to get up and walk away, he goes to kiss Daniela on the lips. And he's like, oh, see? Oh, my God. I'm so bad. Daniela. Yeah, okay. You're really thinking about Kaylor, buddy. Sure. Ignacio is very cute back at the villa comforting Kaylor because Kaylor is just watching this. All this is happening. Kaylor's watching this video on repeat, just like staring at it, making herself crazy. And Ignacio's like, but he doesn't know you have a translator here. Poor guys. They had no hope, honestly. Daniela starts to claim in her interviews that she's been interested in Rob. He was like the one I was going to go for, but with Aaron, I'm like, girl, you are just trying to get coupled up so you stay on the show. I get it. But I guess you have to try to sell it to us. I think I'd have a lot of respect for someone if they actually were like, look, not a lot of connections here, but I really do want to have a chance to like meet another islander maybe and go back to the villa and like have another shot at this. So maybe he's not my love connection, but yeah, whatever. But Daniela's talking to Rob and Rob does the same thing he does to all the fucking women. He did it to Cassie. He did it to Leah. And it's a trick that women fall for because it makes he just like kind of stares at you and like doesn't say anything. And then you're left to be like, okay, hello. And so like he makes you nervous, but you mistake that for like he's doing something good. In fact, he's just very boring. Really? Like, I'm like, bro, ask them a question about them. Ask them anything. But he just sort of stares. And then when they're like, you make me nervous, he's like, really? Yeah, I do that. I make people nervous. Oh, that's interesting. I don't talk a lot. I was like, oh, God, you would be the worst to go on a date with. But it works because all these women are like, I think I like it. I think even Cassie was like, he's just very different than anyone I've dated before. But like, I think I'm getting used to it. No, he's just an asshole. I think it's like it's a trick. It's like, just ask them genuinely, ask them a question about themselves, Rob. But he just sits there and stares. He's like, yeah. I mean, look, he's hot. Don't get me wrong. Rob is hot, which is also part of the problem. He's hot. He knows he's hot. He's had to do literally nothing to get women. Literally nothing. And it's working still. Right here on this television. George, one of the Casa boys, is so sweet. He brings them breakfast and he's just being the cutest. He would be my number one in terms of like the Casa guys, I guess. But there's a lot of desperation happening now with both the Casa guys and the girls, because like they're doing the math. They've got to start to couple up. One of the Casa guys, Jalen, really tries to pull Kaylor. I can't believe he does this. He pulls Kaylor after she's probably still crying on and off this morning. Her face is all puffy from the crying. He pulls her and he thinks he's just going to have a little kiss. And she's like, I can't even do it. I was like, why would you even think this? I get that the idea is, well, then she could couple up with me real quick, but like she's not in a place to have a connection right now. It just felt really awkward watching that. I didn't like it. It is officially sundress season. And you know who does great sundresses? Jenny Kane. They do minimalist, effortless, yet luxurious fashion. They design everything at Jenny Kane to become a uniform. It makes getting dressed so much easier. Their Riviera slip dress is the perfect summer dress for me. But I also ordered the cropped cashmere cocoon cardigan because I'm thinking I'll wear that Riviera slip dress during the day, and then when it gets a little chilly at night, throw on my cropped cardigan. Jenny Kane is known for their sweaters, by the way. They do super luxe yet lightweight sweaters that are perfect for spring and summer vibes. They do that relaxed knit better than anyone. The Cooper cardigan is so cute with its button accents, very flattering silhouette. It's a great layer for the cooler evenings or, if you go into air conditioning. Now, let's say you're going on vacation and you need something a little luxurious to add to your vacation wardrobe. I have been loving the Flynn cashmere sweater because it's so versatile. So it's the perfect piece to pack in your suitcase. And don't forget shoes. The Eve sandal is everything you could want in a classic spring shoe. It pairs well with any seasonal outfit. Jenny Kane believes in the art of simplicity, so they focus on comfort, quality, and timeless design. So you can curate a wardrobe that never goes out of style. They also, by the way, have a stunning collection of home essentials like furniture pieces, cozy pillows and throws, perfectly curated decor, and the most incredible candles. Plus, they have a rewards program where you can earn up to 10% back with every purchase, and joining is completely free. Find your new uniform at jennykane.com. Our listeners get 15% off your first order when you use code SHESPEAKS at checkout. That's 15% off your first order at jennykane.com. Promo code SHESPEAKS. Let getting dressed be one less thing to worry about. Embrace your summer aesthetic with Jenny Kane. We are cat girlies here at She's Speaking. Sometimes you've even seen the cats in some of the episodes. So I make no qualms about being a cat woman, but the worst part is easily the litter box. I was torturing myself with clumping litter for the longest time until Pretty Litter came along. I just didn't believe the ads about it. I'm like, it's litter. It's going to be gross, period. But let me just explain. They make the crystals absorb the liquid. So all you have to scoop out is the solid, which is not that hard. And then you just stir up the crystals and freshen it up again. And that lasts you for like a month. And then you just change the whole thing and start fresh and start new. Nothing beats Pretty Litter's ability to trap odor. It's ultra absorbent, but the best part, lightweight, low dust, and it's just 1 6-pound bag that works for up to a month. And actually, wait, the best part is this. Pretty Litter changes colors to indicate early signs of potential illness in your cat, like a urinary tract infection or kidney issues. That actually is the best part. But you know what? If that wasn't enough, Pretty Litter ships free right to my door. I never run out. I don't have huge kitty litter bags taking up space. I don't have to lug those tubs from a store to my car into my house. Pretty Litter's amazing. You have to try it. Go to prettylitter.com/shespeaks to save 20% on your first order and get a free cat toy. That's prettylitter.com/shespeaks to save 20% on your first order and get a free cat toy. prettylitter.com/shespeaks. Terms and conditions apply. See site for details. The text comes in. Tonight, there will be a recoupling. Ariana's neon green chiffon look was another slay in my book. The asymmetrical cut, the makeup, the bright pink and the bright lip and the blue earring. I love it. 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 She was like made for this specific moment. This Casa recoupling. Like, she has not in any way made this about her having her heart broken or being cheated on or any of that. She has not done anything to make it about her, honestly, period. But the energy she brought was like, because we all know what she's been through. It was what she was mother. tonight. And I don't throw that around a lot. I really don't, because I think it's very overused. But she was mother. Okay. She's definitely gotten better. And I can totally see her getting like really good at it. So even though I was judgy, and I still have my critiques, I could definitely see this turning into like something she's just more natural at. How about that? Because it's a very different thing to suddenly be doing, hosting versus reality TV. Like, let's live in your life, And I've been watching The After Sun. Someone commented that they liked The After Sun. And I was like, you know what? I should just try it again since I'm a little snap judger over here. And I've been watching The After Suns, and Mara's also gotten a lot better and more relaxed. And tonight, actually, because I'm recording this on a Saturday, tonight Johnny Bananas is going to be there. So, I'm going to watch that. But I've been going back and watching the After Suns just to see. And so I still have like 2 to go, I think. I don't know what the point of this was. Maybe to say that they're doing better than I originally judged them for. Yes, Emily, such a bitch. I'm such a bitch. Okay. Recoupling time. Liv goes first. She was single. She couples up with Kane. Great, fine. Nicole stays loyal, and so does Kendall. And that when there's that, you need one good one. You need one good one. So that was so sweet. And it was sweet to hear them have their little, like, the way he spoke about her and stuff. It looked like even Ariana was about to cry, but like some of them were crying, which is very sweet. It was very touching. Kendall does say buzzin' a little too much for me. And I get that these terms they become a part of your vernacular when you do this show, I'm sure, especially if you're a fan of the show. But it's a little bit excessive. Stop saying that. Leah, for some reason, she stays loyal. Now, because I was like, am I forgetting? But I thought you could do either stay loyal to the original couple, recouple with the Casa person, or be single. And so for sure, I honestly thought that Leah was going to be either coupling up with, I didn't think she would couple up with Ignacio. It was pretty clear she liked Miguel and didn't have it with any of the guys. But I thought she was going to at least be single when she just had to stay loyal to Miguel. I was like, oh no, really? That's crazy. But then he comes back with Sierra. And they did have a very sexy connection. But Leah's like, yeah, it's cool. We only did have like 2 days together before. Did I cherish those 2 days? Sure. It's like, oh, did I just cherish those 2 days? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I've just been thinking about those 2 days a lot. Okay. Maybe those were like the best 2 days of my life, but that's okay. It's totally fine, guys. It's totally fine. Okay. Then Janae. I was shocked by this. Janae stays loyal, I figured. Kenny comes in with Catherine? I had to look up her name. I was like, wait, what? I did not see that coming at all. At all. But Janae she's like, I'm about to go get my suitcase. Ari, I want to go. I'm leaving. I'm going home. I'm not standing up here. I'm not taking another L. You already made fun of me enough on this fucking show. Ariana's face was like, uh-oh. He says that his connection with Janae is actually the stronger connection. But I wanted to bring Kat because with time, we could get to that point, and I wanted to give us more time. Janae really sums it up. She's like, fuck Casa. Okay. I'm like, yeah, girl, for real. You guys, and this was when all the girls were like clapping, like, wow, you guys had a time, didn't you? You boys. Sure you did. But I don't like, that was just an odd choice. I feel like Kenny almost did it because he's crying in the preview for next week. I feel like he did it because he wondered if Janae was going to couple up with someone. It felt like he was just doing it because he didn't want to be single and vulnerable. Because their connection was so bizarre. They had like a really rushed conversation, and she was kind of like, like all in your face, and I was like, what? Okay, but we'll see what happens next week when it all shakes out. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Kaylor. She gets up. Ariana intros Kaylor, and it's just like heart-wrenching. It's like, you've been with him from the beginning. Before he left, you talked about falling in love with each other. Kaylor, of course, is like gonna cry, but she's like trying so hard not to cry. But Ariana's just like digging it in, just digging it in. She decides to stay single. And then Aaron comes down that hallway and he just sees Kaylor standing there by herself at first. So he starts celebrating too soon. And they're like, not yet, Aaron. Not yet. No, 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 not happening. And Kaylor goes, I got a video, so why don't you go first? And Aaron goes, I think that's something I can explain later. And what does Ariana say? I mean, I've got all the time in the world. Oh, this line was so good that even Ian Sterling, the narrator guy, he uses her line. When they come back from commercial, he's like, and then as Ariana would say, I've got all the time in the world. I'm like, that says a lot. If he's just like, that was it. That was the line. Ariana, because she's like, that's what I'm saying. She's not bringing an energy of like in your face aggressive, but she knows how to like keep control of this situation. But Aaron's just being a little bitch, okay? A little bitch. And Kylie goes, why don't you tell me what I saw? And then Aaron goes, I don't know what you've seen, so I don't want to start talking about something else I did. And you're like, well, that's not even the scene I saw. So I got to be very careful here. So Kaylor gives a monologue that is just so good. She goes, I slept outside alone every night and how it was so hard thinking about you every single second. And then last night I got a video and it was the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. And it was of you biting some girl's arm and flirting it up. Sorry, I got to stop. And then you say, I want to kiss you right now, but I don't want to hurt someone. And they cut over to Ignacio, who's like, yeah, I told her that. I told her that's what she said. She goes, I've been nothing but transparent. And then she goes off on Kendall. And she goes, Kendall, I did not appreciate you saying that's definitely not Kaylor, okay? Because you know what? I've been doing this entire day and night was comparing myself. Oh, it was so good. It was so good and so heartbreaking. I got a little choked up. Because she just really meant it. As I say it and laugh. I did get choked up. Aaron has his dumb mouth open the whole time. They keep cutting over to him and like getting closer and closer onto his face. And he just keeps his lips separated all the time. I'm like, close your dumbass mouth, idiot. Can't stand this guy. He's like a little punchable face now. Oh, I just want to like suck him right there, you little jerk. I have a feeling Kaylor's going to take it back. I don't want her to, but I have a feeling. I don't know. I just really have a feeling. But then they're not going to, I can't imagine us voting like Kaylor and Aaron are number one, you know? So he fucked up. He fucked up big time. So Kaylor goes off on Kendall and says Rob also heard it. These are real feelings I have for a person. It's not funny. Oh, give her hugs. Ariana gives Aaron another chance to say something. And he says, once again, I just think we need to talk after because there's a lot to say and I'm not going to say it here. You little fucking bitch. That's what this is for. Okay? It's the TV show you're on. Oh, now you don't want to participate? Asshole. I gotta calm down. Whoa. Chill out, Emily. But he goes and he sits down and I don't know why he sits right next to Kaylor. I don't know if that's what they were instructed to do. But Ariana goes, why don't you swap seats? Yeah, get out of there. Okay, please. They show all the Villas, all the guys' faces, like all the original Villas guys' faces who were back there, you know, they all look like terrified. And then they show all the Casa guys and Ignacio is still just smiling so big. He's just like, hey, this is fun. Rob comes back with Daniela next. I could not believe that. I'm like, oh, this is complicated. Kaylor can't tell that that's the same woman from the video that she saw. So she's like clapping. She's like, good for Rob. Good for Rob. But they're like, girl, no, we think that's the same person. And they have to stand up there, Rob and Daniela, for a while, and they're all just like making little commentary. So when they sit down, when Rob sits down, Janae's like, so okay, we got a video and we saw her kissing Aaron, and now we're a little confused why you're bringing her back. And Rob goes, yeah, I figured that's what it was about. He's like, I've already done a Casa once before last year, so yeah, I figured they did some shit. I mean, that's what they do. Nicole goes, we got a video, and Aaron interrupts and goes, you got like a 1 minute video. And Nicole goes, of you saying you wanted to kiss her. And Aaron goes, we'll talk after. That's all I can say. You little bitch. Serena, she's up last. She stays single. Cordell comes back with Dea, which actually was the move, I guess. But there's been a lot of chatter on TikTok about how Dea is a huge fan of Cordell's brother, the football player, and has liked a bunch of his posts and commented and stuff. So because they can watch the show before they go into Casa, which they need to change. Honestly, I need them to stop doing that. These people come in with such a strategy. I don't like it. It doesn't work. So they need to like go blackout too. They should not be able to watch. But for Dea, if she was a fan of his brother and then is watching the show and is like, that's his brother? Like, oh my God, then she kind of could have honed in on him for that reason. And Cordell said so specifically, he doesn't like he's always very cautious because so many women want to be with him for his brother. So, yeah. So when he comes back with Dea, it's like, it's a tricky one because I was kind of happy. I was kind of happy for him. Even Ariana on the After Sun said she was rooting for someone to come in and go right for Cordell and want Cordell because she loves Cordell. And so, like, to be honest, I don't think it was that absurd that he made a strong connection and feels more love and attention from this person, because Serena did have her back and forths with him and he was rejected quite a few times. So I'm not opposed to it happening at all. But Serena was busy feeling bad and missing him. And it's kind of weird because as they're walking up, Cordell and Dea's like coaching him. She's like, keep your head up, have confidence. I'm like, oh, that's not a great sign. Serena claps for them. And, obviously Cordell's like, it wasn't great. It was I felt shitty. And Serena goes, wasn't too shitty when you were getting it on in the bed, dry humping, right? And she does this like motion of dry humping. She's like, yeah. Everyone has to laugh. It's so funny. Cordell is like kind of embarrassed. And then Cordell goes, some of that was taken out of context. That doesn't apply. It doesn't apply, but like I get what he was hoping to say, but nope, that doesn't apply here. It's just a video of you guys kissing in bed. That's the context, sir. It's not like the context was really you were doing a challenge and the challenge was kiss at night, dry hump at night. No, not at all. But Serena has just an epic speech. She goes, I knew when he got himself a little attention and he could get his little Petey Whacker wet a little bit, he was going to go for it. She did this with style. Serena did. She did this with style. Cordell's like really trying to be like, I wasn't like grinding on her or anything. And all the girls are like, we saw a video, which is kind of, you can't really argue with that. And then Cordell says, you're all obligated to feel how you feel. Like that's not the phrase. You're all obligated. That means you're mandated. Like you have to feel how you feel. That's not it. But he goes, I'm not going to disrespect how you feel. And then Ariana opens it up to like, she's like, okay, do you have anything else to say? And Cordell starts to be like, I'm sorry. And Serena's just flipping him off and looking at it. And like, she is just, very opposite of Kaylor. Kaylor is still like wiping away her tears. Oh, it looks so good. But the reason I'm thinking that Keeler's gonna get back with Aaron is because he's gonna like, kind of say what he needs to say. And I don't know. What do you guys think, actually? Maybe I'm off. We've come to learn my instincts are trash. So what do I know? I was like, I think he's going to come back with Daniela. That didn't happen. Didn't I say that? I don't remember. Anyway, what do you guys think? What do we think is going to happen? If you're watching on YouTube, let me know on YouTube. But anywho, tomorrow I'm going to be going live again. I go live every Sunday at 10 a.m. PT, and Kendrick will be joining. So please join the chat. We're going to be talking about Lindsay's pregnancy announcement. What else do we have on the agenda? Oh, Brandy is going to sue Bravo. I am going to talk about The Bear. I have my thoughts. I finished it. I have my thoughts. I think Kendrick does too. And House of the Dragon, of course. So, all right. Love you guys. Mean it. And I will see you soon. Bye. Thanks for tuning in to She's Speaking with Emily Hanks. This show is produced, hosted, and edited by me, Emily, and brought to you in partnership with Cloud 10 Media. If you are looking for bonus content, check out the Patreon. The link is in the description. To show some support, you can hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Another free way to support the pod, please rate and/or review on whatever platform you listen. It's free, and it helps the algorithm or something. You could also head to buymeacoffee.com/shespeaks and buy me a coffee or two. Make sure you're following me on all social medias. I am She's Speaking with Emily Hanks across all platforms: Threads, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. That's it. Thank you guys. See you soon.